Go, baby. Let's go. What's up, boys?
High five. You got a high five.
Got a high five it.
Yeah.
Aqua White got high five. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Orderly Holmes.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, let me see if we're all in frame here. And also, let me know if we're coming in like all wonky.
Got the notification.
You got notification? That's great. Are we coming in like real condensed? Like real, our aspect ratio shitty?
I think we're good.
Okay. Hey, to hell with it.
The mic.
Well, all right.
Already?
For those of you, are we coming in okay? Yeah. Sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Cigar Talk Live. This is our Tuesday get together where you beautiful people get to join, well, these beautiful people and myself, and we get to smoke a cigar with usually an esteemed guest. But tonight we have a couple of esteemed guests.
Yeah, for sure.
And we've got a good lounge full of beautiful people here.
Yeah.
Make sure you're chiming in. Wayne Ferguson, what's up from Austin? First and foremost, gentlemen, cheers. Welcome. We do the high five just to know we're live.
Yeah.
This is a cheers to cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
What's this?
Salud.
What's this one cigar shit?
No,
You can
good.
say shit.
Cheers, y'all. Thanks for joining in tonight. Cigar Talk Live. Here we go.
That's it. Hit that
Thanks
share
for having
button.
us.
Hit that share button. I see a cigar there. I may be pimping out Brian Cigars here, so hit that share and comment done, and it's gonna be this is gonna be yours. And specifically, if it's Jason Wayne, because he's closest to me right now. So with that being said, one question is, where is Pops? He's the only reason I tune in, but he didn't realize that he's commenting from Industrial Cigar Company instead of somebody else. This punk bitch got benched, dude. Showed up and got benched. Let's go with some intros here. On my immediate right, we have the meat god, Meat Thanos himself,
I'll take that.
Marc Sherrin. What's up, dog?
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the world. I'm looking forward to sharing my meat with you tonight.
Nice. Yes.
That's the name of his company. Yeah. You should see the sausage on this guy. And to the right side, we have Brian Motola with Cavalier Cigars.
What's up, everybody?
Everyone give it up for Brian! And also Marc!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. What is up? That's excellent.
there you
Welcome
go.
in, man.
Thanks,
Welcome.
man. Thanks for having
I'm
me.
so happy for this.
It's a good night.
This is a good moment in time. Larry Adams is joining us from Missouri. It's tax season for him, so he is tuned in.
Hey, so if Pops is not on, am I the one that has to say good day to everybody?
No, that's only Saturdays.
Only Saturdays. Okay.
Only Saturdays.
I think he snuck something
I
on
got
Tuesday.
it. I know it's gonna be like a Pilates class for your big ass to get down here to this mic, but I need you to get back into this mic. All right, what are you guys smoking? And what is? Let's just get the cigar talk out of the way.
Yeah.
Cigar Talk. I am smoking the Viso Jalapa limited release.
That's
A
so
new one
good.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
This Viso Jalapa blend is amazing.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, the tobacco from the Jalapa region. How can you go wrong?
If you are going to, for the newbies who are tuning in, and there are a number of newbies who are tuning in, how would you classify? How would you describe Jalapa tobacco with just a broad paint stroke?
One word: sweet. That's it. One word.
That's
Sweet.
exactly what you get out of that
Yeah.
Viso Jalapa as well.
Sweet.
And you did one thing that is going to transition beautifully to talking about your meat, which is, will you talk about what you guys are doing differently, specifically in the fermentation process? I don't know if that's a behind the curtains thing.
No. Yeah, no. And we were talking about his meat when he wasn't even here. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean.
It's that good.
I talk about your sticks when you're not here.
Wow.
You guys all understand what you signed up for.
Wow. Oh my God. No, but we were talking about fermenting the Jalapa tobacco. We're keeping it under 100 degrees in a pilon. Pilon's like, you know, massive amount of tobacco stacked up on top of each other, and you cook it, right? So hence the reason why we were talking about your meat. And, you know, we decided that.
By the way, your daughter's watching.
But that's right.
And his mom.
What's up, Emily?
Earlier, I was hoping my girlfriend wasn't watching. It was like, oh,
She's
God,
watching now.
please. Oh, I hope not. Oh, but so we were talking about how, you know, I use the expression all the time that you can't rush brisket, right?
Yep.
So it's the same thing with this tobacco. If you keep it under 100 degrees, fermenting, and you start running a little short of it on it, you can't turn up the oven because you'll end up with shit, right? I mean, that's the same thing with your meat, right? If you rush it, it's done. It's toast. So it's a little bit of a gamble that we took, and we have our own factory, so we're able to control that process. But we're cooking it real low, real slow, and it's incredible.
That's beautiful. Now, when you say we, it's Cavalier Cigars for those who are just tuning in. Incredible cigars if you haven't smoked them. But what's a pilon usually at fermentation temperature wise?
It can go up to about 115, 118, right around there. If it goes above that, you start to burn the tobacco. And so what they do is they take it apart.
What's up,
so
Marc? Thanks for doing
it's a
this.
bunch of leaves stacked up on top of each other, and then they take it apart, and that removes some of the heat, and then they put it back together. So it heats from the center out. So the outer leaves become the center leaves go to the outside, and then it slows down the process. So our guys are constantly breaking this pilon. It's just this massive amount of leaves together in like hands of tobacco. And so they're constantly rotating and taking it apart. But you can appreciate that process.
What's the key to great barbecue?
Smoking a Cavalier while you're doing it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow, is he on
That's well put.
I guess he's on the payroll now.
Yeah, he is now.
It's the same kind of thing. It's there's a weird science and art that I know you're familiar with, and it is about time and process and fire and heat and having everything come together in harmony. And not have something be what it's not. If you're eating a piece of beef, you want to taste beef.
100%.
And then we go accent the beef with smoke. We accent the beef with rubs, with flavors, with love. You don't want to taste pepperoni pizza while you're eating a slice of beef. I don't.
Right.
So same thing with the cigars. I don't typically go for flavor cigars. I usually look for a gold diamond on a cigar.
This guy is fishing. Give this guy a
Like,
cigar
I'll tell you
already.
right now, I'm not smoking. There's not one on this, and I'm just kind of smoking this until somebody hands me something with a gold diamond on it, and then we're gonna do after that.
Yeah.
I happen to know a guy. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh wow,
There
it's a
you
small
go.
world.
Hold it. I've never seen a white label Corona. This thing that's pretty as shit. No, I mean, that's not me asking for one of these. That's just saying.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I was
I'm
asking.
gonna put this one down for now.
And by the way, I mean, he knows meat. This guy knows meat. But you also know cigars like crazy. You've been smoking cigars for a long time.
Not compared to you guys at this table. I feel like a newbie on this one. But that's what's so cool about being here, is that even though I've enjoyed it for so long, God, it's so good just to listen to y'all and then grow even that much more and understand it that much more and appreciate it that much more.
Yep.
Yeah. Wayne Ferguson coming in with a very good comment here, and I think we can all attest to this. I like cigar flavored cigars.
He's got a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's 100%.
I love when the cigar is flavored like a cigar.
Yeah,
That's the only
you
kind.
basically take what Mother Nature gave you,
Exactly.
right? And that's what.
Yep.
And it's the same thing with the meat, right? The cuts of meat are constantly changing based on how the cattle was raised. So you may get a brisket from one lot that's this way and another one that's another way. It's the same thing we get year in, year out. Mother Nature throws us curveballs all the time.
That's a good point. Whatever the animal eats, right, it kind of flavors the meat, how the tobacco is grown, in the soil, the weather, the rain, right?
clouds,
Jeremiah.
sun. Yeah,
Exactly.
Here's the thing that I'm real bugged though. We've been talking about food, and this meat master over here goes, and we're all excited, right? And then he shows up, and I was like, "Hey, man, where's the beef?"
Yeah.
And he goes, what are you talking about, beef? I thought you wanted me for my looks. And I went, yeah, I mean, your looks are good, but
Don't you love me
ain't no
for my
beef.
mind?
Yeah, and also your meat.
Oh, I think it's mostly my meat now. Listen, I'm more than just my meat.
Definitely the meat.
But I will tell you that I watched last week's podcast. I watch a lot of them. But last week I noticed y'all were all talking like, I didn't eat dinner because Sherrin was going to come. But I wasn't coming. I was coming tonight because I wanted to be around this guy. But y'all were talking the whole time about not eating, and I'm like, holy crap, was I supposed to bring something to eat? Like, what the hell's going on? And then, I walk in here tonight, and y'all give me this trash because, there's no food on the tables and stuff. But y'all got to know better. I ain't showing up somewhere and not being able to share my meat.
Here's where he whips it out. This is where we get
You're
canceled.
sitting close to me, so you're gonna get
Wow.
it. You're gonna get it first. But my Pitmaster Corey's here. He's going out to the car right now. He's bringing in food to feed the whole entire lounge.
No, get out.
Let's go.
Wow.
We got barbecue for the whole entire lounge. We got our special.
Will you let them know that? Will you let them know that?
Wow. Anybody tuning in knows that.
Yeah.
Is anybody else having a problem smoking a cigar with the microphone? I've hit the damn thing twice.
Oh, yeah,
now.
we've done that in the past.
Yeah, I've got asthma.
The announcement was made that you've just missed out.
You make friends, man. I hope you all enjoy my meat immensely.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'll say is on the fraternity side of things, the fraternity QUE. Every time, I thought that guy just walked in with a shirt that said K, which would be a good shirt. It just said K.
Yeah, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, Tyler, what did I just miss on my way from San Antonio? You missed free meat by a
Marc's
true
meat. It's not any meat.
master.
It's Marc's.
If you get here fast, I will let you put my meat in your mouth. So hurry on up. Be careful in the snow.
That's worth it.
But listen,
Brian, is this like the podcast you just got off of?
No, I was trying to behave myself on the other one. I was like, being from New York, you got to put your filters in sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Because if you show up somewhere unfiltered, it can go really bad.
Easily.
But wow, you guys put me next to the meat
welcome
guy.
to Texas.
I was waiting for him to do like Cheeseburger Eddie in the remake of The Longest Yard and like start pulling out brisket sandwiches. Here you go.
Yeah.
You don't want
That's
me to
his
do that.
cheesecake, baby. That's his cheesecake.
Hey, quick shout out to TriStar Herf Crew. Apparently, these guys, they're big fans of Cavalier, and he loves your meat. I don't think he's ever had it, but
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I can already tell that he's a man of great taste.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually got to do something really cool. The TriStar Herf crew.
Okay.
And I went to Dyer's in Memphis. I don't know if you know Dyer's Hamburgers in Memphis. It's over 100 years old. They deep fry the hamburgers.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And their thing is they haven't changed the grease in over 100 years. They've just filtered it and added to it.
That adds
So
to the
they've never
taste.
It's a
changed it.
Mexican oil change, if I've ever heard it.
Well,
It works.
So we go there, and I've always had burgers, right? Because that's what you do.
Sure.
Well, we discovered they have a deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the
There you
menu.
go.
Holy shit!
I mean, no
Say less.
one needs that, but I mean,
we
you
go.
got to try
no,
it
but
for sure.
everybody wants it.
Oh
though,
yeah.
I mean,
Need?
No,
No.
you don't need it, but you want it.
Depends on who you ask. If they made a peanut butter, honey, and banana and fried that, I would be there tomorrow.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm
come on
telling
now.
you, it was ridiculous. And we kept ordering another one. Like as soon as we discovered the peanut butter and jelly, we're like, bring 3 more. And the lady's like, are you guys sure? I'm like, yeah, just keep bringing them.
Let's.
This is the best health food I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I think so too. Let's talk the most magnificent or the most memorable recent meal you've had.
Wow.
I'm gonna kick that off.
Go ahead,
Okay,
do
this
it.
is selfish because I reach out. First off, we do a smoked turkey on Thanksgiving with Share My Meat, Marc Sherrin, and it just steals the show. And so you put out a deal. Hey, make sure to get your orders in for Christmas. So I was like, yes, I'm going in for Christmas. Count us in. And he goes, okay, I got you. And then I show up. A couple of days before he calls and he goes, hey, you guys do it half-ass or you do it full-ass?
You gotta
We
know.
go full ass.
You gotta know.
We have 10 people at Christmas. You gave us
12?
12 tomahawks
Yeah.
3-pound tomahawk steaks, 12 of them.
and then a full brisket
Yeah.
Wow.
and elotes
And
and
Lotus.
serious sides.
Did you have jalapenos too?
I had jalapenos when I was sitting there.
Okay.
So but we had enough and it was exceptional.
All right.
I mean, exceptional. It was to that point where you were kind of your own parent sitting at the table. It's like you will not get down until that's all done. You're telling yourself you can get down for any reason once this is done, and you're like, oh, but my stomach hurts. Don't be a bitch. Finish it. You're telling that to yourself. Wow.
Yeah.
That's the most unbelievable. So if you guys are anywhere in the DFW area, you need to use Marc Sherrin because not only is it a spectacle to watch. His trailer would not fit in this room. It's so big.
Wow.
It's got white walls and moonies.
And my smoker, too.
It is unbelievable. So honestly, you guys need to check it out. If you don't follow him, go follow him now and come back.
Yeah, our Christmas was the same way. We ordered not tomahawks, but we
Prime rib?
did. No, we didn't do prime rib, brisket. I mean, shit. The jalapenos. We went to pick up the food. Ribs, and then Marc was like, "You got to try these," and it was the Texas Twinkie, right? So
Brisket bombs.
Brisket bombs. I like that better.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
So
Brisket
explain
bombs.
that.
So that's when you take a man-sized jalapeno, not like
Yeah.
we're talking at least like.
I'm with you.
Okay, all right. Like some men are bigger than others, but I mean,
But exaggerate on this one.
Yeah.
and so then we stuff that sucker full of our brisket, cream cheese, a whole piece of thick cut bacon, covered with our rub, smoke it in our special sweetness with pecan wood and oak. Wow. And then I put the special glaze on it right before you eat it.
That's the kicker.
Yep.
The glaze that you put on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had stuffed jalapenos before, but not with your brisket and not with your glaze. It was a game changer.
Oh.
And I'm talking, they're huge. It's like, it's a meal.
We are breaking the cardinal rule of eating on camera here in about 5 minutes. I mean, Corey, a true pitmaster over there. I mean, he's got an apron on. There's like a black box. Also, Brian, your dry cleaner just called. Your leotard is ready. Just want to let you know there. And also, Gabe Pops was grounded. His report card got in, and that bitch ain't. He failed.
No pass, no play.
No pass, no play. That's
It's
it.
sad.
Thank you guys for joining us. By the way, this is Cigar Talk Live Tuesday
My
evening.
dry cleaner called from Honduras to say my leotard is ready.
Leotardo.
She's amazing.
She wanted you to enjoy your brisket with your leotard. With your barbecue with your leotard.
So my most amazing meal, like I live in Honduras now most of the time.
Wow.
And Honduras has a street hot dog cart in Danlí, in the city of Danlí.
I can get down for that.
And, you got to try it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is amazing.
Do they steam the buns in the water?
Oh, it's you can either get cabbage cooked or uncooked. I go with the cooked.
Okay.
So it's a hot dog with cooked cabbage, mayonnaise, mustard, pickled red onions, and jalapeno.
Oh, baby.
And for 35 lempiras, which is a shake over $1,
No.
you can enjoy this delicacy. It's amazing. And I take people all the time, like they come to visit, and I'm like, we're going to go out for dinner tonight. They don't know that I'm taking them to a streetcar.
Hey, I'd be good with that.
Oh,
And hot dogs are super safe. It's not taking them to some mystery taco joint.
I mean, well, it's still mystery meat.
It's still- yeah,
still
yeah.
mystery meat. You don't know what's in the hot
But a
dog.
hot dog feels like you're
But
all
the
right.
hot dog's irrelevant. It's the cabbage and the mayo and the pickled red onions. The pickled red onions are the bomb. You guys got pictures of the jalapeno?
What's that?
Anybody got a picture of the jalapeno?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we did.
Oh, we can find a picture.
I can find them.
The jalapeno. Oh, yeah. And Kevin Amick is coming in from Georgia, and he says he smokes with a lot of pecan wood. What's your favorite type of wood to smoke with?
It's always a mixture of oak and pecan for me. And right now I'm kind of on a red oak kick. Everybody likes to use post oak because that's what's most prevalent in Central Texas. So they always try to copy the Central Texas methods.
Yeah.
But that's just because that's cheap and easy to get. But it is a wonderful smoke. But red oak, not everybody's doing it right now, so I'm getting it cheap, and we throwing down with it.
Hell yeah.
Pecan's always a winner, though.
Pecan. All right.
So good on you, Kevin. He's on the right track.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
What's up over there, Adrian?
Hey, man, just enjoying great company.
Hey,
is all right.
Can we re-ask the favorite meal after he's had some, though, just to see if it changes anything?
Yeah, I wanted to
It's going to be like a Texas pulled pork version versus the hot dog.
Okay, I'm down.
I don't have any
I'm
pickled.
down.
I don't have any red pickled onions, but we
don't
can probably
need it.
go get some.
Yeah, that's the meal. Look at him looking like he's getting out of a goddamn tree stand over there.
Yeah.
By the way, it is snowing in Dallas right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, it stopped.
Stop.
Here's the industrial cigar sign getting covered in snow.
Nice.
Oh, I need
No
that. I need to
shit.
post that
Yeah.
thing up right now.
Yeah.
I'll take. You guys moved these to your factory.
Yeah, we did. We moved everything to the factory.
This is an evolved blend.
Thank you.
I'm smoking right now. This is the Series 2.
The Black
Right?
2, yeah.
The Black 2, Cavalier Cigars, box press, San Andreas Maduro. This, I'll tell you what, this had a little bit of pop where it was before, but it's so composed. I don't know what you guys are doing, if it's in the processing or what, but man.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I need to put this back on the radar.
Thank you. No,
Very well
it's
done.
you know, it's like everything. It's like he talks about his wood. You can hear the passion about his wood, right?
Yep.
His wood and his meat, you know, and so
One and the same.
you know, with us, it's about the tobacco selection, and then it's about the process, right? So he said a word earlier on that was love, right? So whenever you cook anything or make anything with love and passion, it's going to come out good.
Yeah.
You know, like my girlfriend makes tortillas, handmade tortillas. They're the best tortillas in the world.
Yeah, nothing
and
like
partly because they're made with love, right?
Yep,
I mean, you can just see like this glow in her eye when she's making them.
And honestly, you get that. We've had Sebastian here in the shop before. When you talk to Sebastian, it's like you can see the passion when he talks about his brand, his cigars, and it's just it's a great thing. When you meet an owner, company of especially cigars that knows what they're talking about, has the passion for it, and that just makes you just that much more pleasant.
Do you know his story? Have you heard his story?
You should check out the ICCU on YouTube. What a cool story. Will you explain his story?
Yeah, real quick. I mean, I don't want to drag it out, but at 22 years old, he leaves Switzerland and goes to Dan Lee, and he's sitting in the center of town. Now, like all Central American towns, they have a church and a park, right?
Yeah.
So he's sitting in the center park, right by the church, smoking a cigar. Guy walks up to him and says, "What are you doing here?" And he says, "Well, I want to see cigars and factories." And the guy said, "Come with me." So he gets in the car with the guy. Now, I mean, doesn't know who he is. Yeah, you know,
Central America.
Hey, all good things happen when you get in cars with strangers.
Like, didn't your mom teach you stranger danger? Wasn't that alarm going off?
That
in your
didn't
head,
rhyme in Geneva.
No, I guess that doesn't happen in Geneva, right? It's like, so he gets in the car with the guy, goes to a factory, and it turns out to be one of the Placencias that he was with. So
That's crazy.
I mean, that's just. First of all, 22, who just leaves Geneva, Switzerland to go to Honduras? Imagine the culture shock.
Right.
Yep. Right. Exactly.
Who leaves Switzerland, period?
Yeah,
That's the most beautiful place on the planet.
You go to Switzerland and it smells like money, for Christ's sake. You know, I mean, like you get off the plane, you go, "Oh, I smell this before. What is this? Oh, it's money. I get it."
Yeah.
You know? And he just leaves and goes to Central America, and yeah, I mean, it's a crazy story, but
Oh, we got meat on cam. We got meat on cam. Oh, baby.
Oh,
with some sausage.
No, here, give it a brand.
No, Adrian.
Cheers,
Adrian.
man. I ate before you.
No, Adrian.
I got no room.
Yeah, here, over here. No, these guys first.
Yeah. Pops.
But I'll trade you that for a cutter. I need a cutter to.
I got a cutter right here.
We got cutters here. This is
I will help you out.
Adrian.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Sheeran.
No, man, I'm good.
What do you mean you're good? All right.
Here, I'll just have some of yours.
All right, so this is the segment that we go quiet for a second. Go ahead and hit that share button and comment done when you hit share to this.
Yeah.
We're going to have cigars with
Okay,
your
good.
name on it.
All right, I gotta get in this, baby.
Hey, while y'all are eating, what is the the box of? I bought 3 boxes of these Cavaliers that just came in, like limited edition, and I've been smoking them every dang day.
The Visa Jalapa?
The Visa Jalapa.
Or does that
They're so good.
is it the orange and blue, or is it the blue and silver? Or is it the blue and gold here?
I think it's this one.
Yeah. Visa Jalapa.
Talk about a winner. Like, I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want anybody to know because I want to gobble them all up. like Pops, like he had them in the store, and like when they finally, he teased me like every 3 days, like, "Hey, they're almost here, shipping almost here." And like when they hit, I came up here and I hid one in my locker from my wife, and I took the other 2 home. I'm out. I'm almost out already.
Already?
They're so
Already.
good.
God,
Well,
they're
we
so
know
good.
a guy. We know a guy that
We know a
might
guy.
have-
We
yeah.
know a guy.
Wow, this is incredible.
This is so next level.
What is it about eating with your hands too that makes food just taste so
The
much
vinegar
better?
base.
It's
The
primal.
vinegar base in your
It's
barbecue
primal.
sauce.
It's like eating with
Yep.
your hands.
Yeah.
So normally, my theory on meat is if you need a sauce, you messed up. Well, was somebody say something crazy?
No, I'm just watching us eat on camera.
Hey, listen, if some hits the microphone, let's just save it for later, and you can just pick it off.
Just
and then
eat it up the
put
mic.
some more.
I got plenty of ash on my mug.
Earlier, he was like funny. He's like talking into a cigar and smoking his microphone. So I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, Sherrin,
But
in the
normally,
buns and
if you make a meat and you need sauce for it, you done messed up, or you didn't do a good job, in my opinion. But however, the way that we put this all together, it just needs it because you got the savory and the earthy from the pork, and then you put in the spicy vinegar sauce that I've took years to make, and then you put the creamy coleslaw on top of it. You put all three together, and it's way more than the individual parts. And like we have people say, "I hate coleslaw," and I'm like, "Just try it."
just keep talking, keep talking,
And if they
keep
try
talking.
it, I'm killing time here, and I'm thinking I'm doing a good job, but
I feel like Kobayashi right now.
but they come back and they're like, "Oh my God, I've never eaten coleslaw in my life, but I love it. I'll eat it on that anytime."
So you just described how to make a cigar, too,
Exactly right.
right? So you
process.
get these components of a cigar, and it depends on how you put it together, too. In what order you put it together. If you change the order, it's going to change the flavor.
JD Mars, Brandon with the mouthful of Sheeran's meat on camera. I can't unsee that.
You're welcome.
Hey, it won't be the last time.
Oh no. Today.
Hey, we got to figure out. Even though Pops is no pass, no play, he's allowed to eat.
He is eating over
Is it
there.
all right?
Eating like a bitch. He's taking his time over there.
This is the best night to get put on the side.
He said, thank you for benching me, is what he
Best
said.
night ever to just over there, just
How long have you been smoking meat?
like all day today. What do you mean?
Like since you were born, or like were you?
I came out smoking, man. I had a cigar in one hand and a brisket in the other.
Oh.
You know, God bless my mom. You know what? We've got an extra viewer tonight because my mom was actually watching. She started watching at 5:30 because she didn't want to miss it.
She is a sweetheart.
Oh yeah,
Your mom is a
She
sweetheart.
is
awesome.
the best person in the world, and so grateful for her and the way that her and my father raised me
How would you describe the way that your parents raised you?
with an iron fist. No, no. You know, it's funny. What's funny is that they were one of those. They did kind of mess with you.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
You got some?
Hey, save it for later.
Just
Damn,
shake
I
it
need to
off like a
step
dog.
up. I need to step up on this.
But what I'd say about my parents is that they did a great job of not preparing the path for me, but preparing me for the path.
Wow.
And I
like
think that is kind of a thing that some of the younger generation is lacking right now because we want to give all of our kids an edge. We want to give them an easy path. But I think that if you make it harder and they experience these growth opportunities, then they're stronger when it really matters in real life. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Amen
totally.
to that.
Yeah, give them a toolbox. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
because if the first time they experience failure or
that good or
sadness is on something that matters, or like something big in the world, or like, you know, then that's not giving them the in my opinion, the adequate means to thrive and not just survive, but thrive.
I see your mouth moving, but I'm just thinking of your meat.
Dude,
My wife says that all the time.
That was
delicious.
so
Oh,
delicious.
good, man, I appreciate
That was
it.
delicious.
That was
thank you.
no man. I couldn't agree more. I mean, you try to do everything for your kids, but sometimes you can do too much and not give them the ability to have their
Let
own
them
life.
win. Let them experience some setbacks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know?
100%.
And
That's
let-
why every kid should play baseball. Because baseball, you fail at baseball more than you succeed. And you know, if you're 1 for 3, you're in the Hall of Fame. You know,
Good point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I always told my kids is go play baseball. You're going to learn how to fail.
Listen how quiet this lounge got all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, starting to get some food.
They're getting some food. They're
Oh
eating.
yeah. No. What are some things that Brian, your parents did that you're grateful for?
You know, one, they stayed together, right? So my parents are married for 65 years.
That's awesome.
You know,
Incredible. A lifetime.
Yeah, like you know, my my dad's the cutest thing in the world. He asks my mom now if he likes something before he eats it. Do I like it? She goes, yeah, you like that. Go ahead and eat it. So, I think having them stay together like that was really cool. And I didn't get to give that to my kids. If I'm going to be married 65 years, it's going to be to 3 different women.
At the same time?
No.
Yeah, 20 years each. Yeah. It's 3 years per year.
I'm not that stupid.
So what are some of the things that you're gravitating, that you think that you're passing specifically to your kids that you get from your parents?
I think, they let me find my way, right, too. Did they ever dream of having a kid that owns a cigar factory and a cigar brand? Probably not. Their dream was probably more like my brother. My brother's a doctor, right? Like, so that's more like conventional for them, but they never, they gave birth to a left-handed kid, so the kid's gonna be a little bit wacky, he's gonna be out there.
Yep, amen.
Yeah.
Do we have 3 lefties at the table?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
What are you at?
I'm righty.
I bet you don't believe in aliens too.
We'll get to that later.
All right.
But I think they just kind of let me find my way, and that's the one thing I passed along to my kids is I always told them it's not what you did, it's what you do going forward. So
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And
What's something you got, Adrian? That's excellent, Brian. I love that.
No, what Mark said was golden. Like they prepared you for the path, and as parents, you want to create that foundation for them, and I think your parents did the optimal job. It's great, and I think that's going forward for any new parents out there. Take that advice and just raise your kids and create that path for them.
Yeah. One thing that my parents did, ironically, we haven't spoken about it, but when it comes to religion, I went to a Catholic school when I was younger, but then I got to a point when I was young, they didn't force the religion. They let me kind of decide what I wanted to believe, and they allowed me. I think religion and what you believe or don't believe kind of echoes through the remainder of your life. And for me, I think it's a lot of who I am as a person, because they didn't go, we're going to church because of.
Yep.
And so it really helped me understand, okay, what makes sense to me? And it's here even in the lounge, like what makes sense to us as the guests and what makes sense in life, versus this is the way it needs to be. You kind of need to figure out what works best for you and then facilitate that in your own life.
I agree. I went to Catholic school too, and every time I graduated, I got told, don't come back. I was like, I followed my brother, and my brother was like the golden boy, and every time, like the dean of the school would say, don't come back.
Is he a priest and a doctor? That's a special combination.
In all fairness, we left Catholic school because my older brother got kicked out, so we had to go our own paths. But
I got kicked out of my first college. I was a trendsetter before it was cool. So I was eating food off of a naked girl's body, but in the quad, and everybody could see it. And now, like in upscale sushi restaurants, they have girls laying on table. I was a trendsetter.
People pay a lot of money for that.
I got kicked out of school for that shit.
It's funny you should say that, because on some Saturdays, I'll lay some brisket on me, and you can just go to town. And we won't kick you out.
Yeah, but how does brisket pair with peanut butter?
My dog knows.
So what we're saying is you should smoke a lot of tobacco. That's what we're saying.
There you go.
Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Cigar Talk Live. For you who are joining, hit that share button. I was going to give a cigar away, but then I started smoking it. So we will give a cigar away at some point.
We have more cigars.
We have more cigars.
Watch this. Watch how easy this is.
Okay.
Cigar.
So the next cigar, he ain't even paying attention. We're talking about
He's watching the
funk
stream
music
instead of watching you.
All right, so the next person who puts in a top tier comment will win a cigar from Cavalier from the Inner Circle. They might win this cigar if it doesn't get smoked like the first one. So Frank, I think Frank can do
I
it.
put a comment in?
Yeah, you
Or-
can.
All right, I think that's a great cigar, and you should prepare well with smoking meat.
Not creative enough. Yeah. You got to get after it.
Naked brisket?
Naked brisket. Yeah, if you would have talked about the whole thing, why don't you talk about your shirt? Because you're winning in that realm.
Yeah.
Listen, man, y'all are talking about going to Catholic school, and I'm just talking about listening to 90s hip hop. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Hey, listen, if I come into a cigar lounge, odds are I'm wearing a Snoop shirt, a Johnny Cash shirt, or my man right here.
Come on, let's go.
And see, my wife is like, "Is that Dr. Dre?" And I'm like, I keep on trying.
No.
I keep on trying, but she likes Dolly Parton and and Tiffany, or so she's learning.
Kathleen would be the same thing. If I wore that shirt, is that Snoop Dogg?
Oh, come on. Yeah. I just have a shirt that throws Ollie for a loop, and it's a picture of ODB, Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah.
And it just, have you seen him? And it's just Old Dirty Bastard. So I'm with you there.
Perfect.
I introduced Sebastian to UK drill. Do you know UK drill?
No.
Oh, I read an article that UK drill is what's wrong with the world today, and I'm like, I gotta listen to this. Right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Of course I have to. So I introduced Sebastian to it, and we went on this UK drill kick forever, and we're down in Honduras just listening nonstop to UK drill.
What kind of music is it?
Yeah.
You gotta listen to
Okay,
it.
we'll listen to it after the podcast as loud as the speakers go.
And then
Yes.
we introduced them to Italian drill, which is like UK drill, but only in Italian.
I'm looking up now.
I don't know what any of this is, but
No.
I'm looking forward to getting some culture in me tonight. What is the best time of music? For those who are watching, chime in on this. If you could take one genre of one generation, what music are you listening to forever because it's the best?
80 hair bands.
Right? Oh, fuck off. No way. You're listening to like White Snake? Hey, Brad, will you get his leotard ready?
Listen.
Called back. They said they couldn't get the stain out.
They couldn't get
Oh man,
That was the sheets.
fish gets a cigar.
All right. What do we got? We've got.
Are you talking about just because of the videos and the girls dancing on the car?
Yeah. Tawny Katane.
All right.
Who would
All right.
ever forget Tawny Katane?
Okay.
I mean,
All right. So you're going 80s
thinking about it
hairband.
right now.
Where are you going?
Tawny Katane.
Yeah, man.
We'll
Any
get
song
to
she-
that topic.
Any song that she's in is my favorite.
No, we're going to get to that topic next. Music. Era and genre. Where are you going? What's the
Forever,
best?
huh? Forever. Man, I'm all over the board.
This guy was a Snoop Dogg shirt on.
Yeah, you listen to my playlist, and it goes straight from like Merle Haggard and to straight to Snoop Dogg to Sir Mix-a-Lot.
That's my playlist right there. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But I would say if I'm chilling, I like Americana, like stuff you never heard of, like Ray LaMontagne, Amos
Oh,
Lee.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've heard
Oh,
them,
yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my God! I could just sit.
You're a
and
thoughtful
just,
guy.
I could just sit and just chill to that. But then you got to get
He's
up.
a left-hander.
Yeah.
Oh, is he a lefty?
All y'all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see you over on that
creative. It's
realm.
that creative mind.
But hairband, that's pretty strong. You can't diss it now, right?
I'll diss it.
Oh
No, you
you're too
can't.
young.
I'm too young. Yeah, I'm too young. I don't understand it. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So,
You didn't live it.
no, all I see is just washed up cover bands of hairband. That's my connection to hair bands,
Gotcha.
Oh man.
right? I mean, but
Yeah.
like 90s hip hop. All right, now we're talking.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
90s hip hop, 70s funk. Now, I didn't see 70s funk, but I'll get behind that before I get behind White
Talking about
Snake.
washed up cover bands.
Yeah. 40.
Celebrate good times.
Yeah.
All right.
Every wedding reception ever.
Exactly.
But hey, if it gets the ladies dancing, I love the music.
That's actually about where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going 90s rap. With a hard, 80s hairband second.
And then now that I've been listening to some like 90s on the satellite radio, the 90s grunge, I'm kind of getting back into that.
Yeah,
again, too.
Yeah.
Nirvana stuff, kind of getting into
all that
the
is
punk.
still so good.
It is, yeah.
Yep. Zach Patterson said his favorite is early 2000s butt rock. So that's he probably likes Nickelback and stuff like that.
What is butt rock? Is that what he said?
It's poo punk,
Oh,
but I'm guessing it's butt rock. I don't know what it is.
something like that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm with you. All right, I see
Yeah,
you.
music is a crazy thing. Like I said, Sebastian's 30 years old, And when you listen to a playlist in the car, you would think it's his playlist, but it's mine.
Yeah.
Right? And I always say, like, to other people in the car, whose playlist is this? And they go, oh, that's Sebastian's. And I'm like, no, it's mine. You
So
know?
what's on your playlist right now? For those of you who are watching as well.
My playlist goes from everywhere from...
He's from Texas.
I'll
90s
listen
country.
to Acquid.
Yeah.
I'll listen to Mexican gangster rap.
There you go.
I'll listen to...
Are you talking like corridos?
Oh, yeah, the real hardcore cholo shit.
Okay.
Like Cartel de Santa.
Rap.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that's what I'm
corridas,
picturing. Like
yeah, but
corridos.
listen,
yeah.
Like
You bust out
corridos. That's different. That's banda, right? That's banda is corridos.
Yeah, but there's
But then
some-
you get into like hardcore cholo music, which is like
Oh yeah.
And
what is it? No me digas frijolero pinche putejero, algo así.
Yeah.
It's like don't call me beaner, you fucking wetback, that
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Dude,
That's getting
there's
us
something
canceled.
dope about like a good strong beat and then just a blazing accordion on top of it. Like it's happiness. That's what happiness sounds like.
So you got everything.
We're naming our next cigar line after the Tres Delinquentes.
All right.
So it's badass. I mean, that you can bump really loud in your car.
All right.
And it starts out with a little Herb Albert in the Tijuana Brass.
Yes.
And then it just bumps from there.
Really?
Yeah. So my playlist goes everywhere from there to Frank Sinatra to Pavarotti and
Yeah.
everything in between.
Yeah.
You just
Sorry,
can't
Zach.
pigeonhole yourself in music.
Yeah,
It's just-
Agreed. And I'm sorry, Zach. I didn't mean you actually liked Nickelback. But go ahead.
You know he likes Nickelback.
He likes Nickelback.
Nickelback. But hey, Josh Sims, smart man, knows a lot about everything. I think I gotta agree with him too. 90s country was pretty cool. Looking back.
Oh, yeah.
And like, listen, my wife sings those songs and she gets into it, and
Yeah.
so like that's a happy time for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I support that fully. Some Diamond Rio, some Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
You know,
Garth
we were
Brooks in his
just-
prime.
We were just talking about country music in Honduras,
Dixie
which
Chicks.
is really an interesting place to be talking about country music. But we came to the conclusion that country music allows men they're like romantic love songs for men.
yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
You know, and when you think about it, you're like, wow, shit, it really is. And
Yeah.
it just blew my mind. And that came out of Honduras. They were like, because some people love country music down there. And they're like, it's like romantic love songs that men can sing.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's actually pretty solid.
Yeah. Kathleen, looking at your shirt, she says, "Shut up! I know who Dr. Dre is."
All right, who else is
Listen,
chiming in on
we
this?
play both types of music here, country and western.
Yeah.
Wayne Ferguson coming in with Slipknot. That's a little hard. Although Slipknot did have some. They had some songs. I will
Yeah, I
say.
still listen to them.
Zach Patterson's actually coming in, clearing it up. It's Blink 182, Sum 41, Thrice, AFI. All right, I see you. But does anyone get upset when Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra come on?
Crooners.
No,
man.
no.
Come on,
you
if,
can't.
if you're talking, Rat Pack comes on, if you're cooking and Volare comes on, Volare,
yeah.
and you're going,
You pour the wine.
oh,
and,
yeah,
you're
it's better.
We walked out of our wedding to Fly Me to the Moon, Frank Sinatra.
No.
I mean,
How does he get better?
I think a better question is what music is generational? Like,
Dies with the generation or continues
exactly.
with the generation?
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's where guys like Sinatra, like my kids, not because I listen to him, but like my son will listen to Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
Sinatra.
And so to me, it's generational then because it just lived on beyond its generation whose audience it was.
I think, unfortunately, I mean, my daughter is named after her grandfather, Elvis, but he was a generation, but I don't think he's going to live past the next generation. I think there are some songs that people will recognize, but they're not going to listen to it the way that your son listens to Sinatra or Dean Martin or, Sammy Davis, any of those. Ray Charles.
yeah.
What would you guys say are some generational music?
Well, Sinatra.
But then 70s rock. I mean, if you're talking like Pink Floyd, you're talking Queen.
Queen, yeah.
Led
I mean, Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You've got
You know
Pink
what-
Floyd.
So it's funny, when all the rap kind of came out and all the dancing and all the pop music started really hitting hard in the 80s and 90s, my dad would always be like, this is trash. Because could you imagine these guys 30 years from now trying to sing and dance and do all this stuff? You know, that's why these 60 songs will live forever. 50 songs will live forever. And I loved all those songs. But you know what? Those people are still, like the Rolling Stones are still doing the Rolling Stones.
Yep.
You know, like, it's still happening. Can you believe that?
Earth, Wind, and Fire is still touring.
Yeah, unbelievable.
George Clinton, P-Funk, still touring.
Yeah, they're all in Reno.
You're right.
The Golden Nugget Reno, or whatever you guys have.
Reno.
Biggest little city there is.
Live, Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Did you live in
Still
Reno
alive.
before?
Yeah, well, I lived in Reno for about 10 years.
Okay.
And
Now you're in Honduras, so that tells you about Reno.
yeah, I can't do the cold anymore. Like I told Fish, I'm going to be crippled after this trip. I got arthritis in my knees and thumbs.
no, yeah, you're gonna feel it.
I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I went to Memphis,
Is that
it
some
was
stuff
so
you did
cold.
in Reno?
Yeah. Reno's a pretty amazing place, right? Nevada in general is an amazing place.
Really?
Everything's legal.
Oh.
Marijuana, prostitution, gambling. It's the only state without a lottery, though.
That's weird.
Yeah, because the casinos kept it out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
see that,
sense. But then you just hop over, and then you got Lake Tahoe right there.
Yeah.
Oh, just beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Did you ever go to Burning Man?
Yeah, I've been to Burning Man. Yeah, it's
For some reason, I can see that.
yeah.
Something about
Actually, a friend of mine actually designed the city once upon a time.
No
over
way.
there, yeah. And the impressive thing about Burning Man, and I don't know if it's still that way today. I haven't been out there in a while. But once upon a time, 50,000 people could come to the desert, and when they left, the garbage that you could pick up would fit in a coffee cup.
And now?
And now I think it
It's
changed
probably-
a little bit.
yeah.
Now they
Wow.
throw their shit on the side of the road
They
when
just
they're
leave
leaving.
it, yeah.
So I think Burning Man's kind of not that I'm dissing on Burning Man.
not
at
the
all.
same.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's the same.
It's a different class of people.
Yeah.
And then
Now
you
it's a
got,
tourist
Then
attraction.
you got
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
like Zuckerberg flying in on his private jet, and
Yeah.
setting up caterers and shit. That's not what Burning Man was all about.
No.
So I think it's the spirit of it has changed. You know.
Definitely.
Well done, Wayne Ferguson, coming in with
Yeah.
some funk music. Gap Band, he's got Cameo, Chic. All right. I'm for it.
yeah.
And I'm sure he's typing it. There's a whole conversation happening in the comments back and forth that we're
mean,
not a part of.
Fish through on ABBA.
Yeah, I mean, that ABBA's a big one. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that till I got married, and I had to watch that stupid Greek movie over and over and over again with Pierce Brosnan and
I never would have picked Fish for an ABBA guy.
No, but
But if you look at him, though, really,
he's like an ABBA guy.
I heard that if we get enough money collected tonight, that he will sing and perform ABBA's greatest hits.
That's right. Venmo at Brandon Frakes, and we will make this happen. I'll split it with them
We
60-40.
can come together and make this happen.
And if I can make a cigar recommendation with the microphone, go Petite Robusto, and you're good.
Yeah. If you were going to roadie for one band, who are you going to roadie for?
Motley Crue.
I was going to say that too, man.
You can't say that. I did.
Motley Crue, that's a solid pick.
Yeah.
That is, there's no other.
Motley Crue, hands down.
Just to see, just to,
Yeah.
The barrel feeders at Motley Crue. Could you imagine? That's. I don't know if there's a second place to that. I was going to go with the
Yeah.
Beatles.
I don't know, Elton John.
Possibly.
Boy, talk about meat. Where are you at?
I'd probably go. I'm not a fan of when he was with Black Sabbath, but probably Black Sabbath because just the crazy shit that dude did. Just
Yeah, that's a
fucking
good
eating
one.
bats and shit, and just I don't know.
Oh, you're saying Ozzy?
Yeah.
So my close second, just because I would be in awe of the man and his guitar tech, is Stevie Ray Vaughan. Could you imagine
damn.
seeing that like from
Yeah.
backstage
Yeah,
every
yeah.
night?
Just don't fly with him.
Well, that's yes.
Yeah, I'll probably drive there, Stevie.
Yeah. No kidding, but like, I mean, like, what was that one video where he like broke a string, kept on playing, the guy brought it back, and he's like, okay, that was cool, let me go do a line. And he goes back, and everything's fine. I'm like,
What the fuck?
I just saw the same with BB King. BB King broke a string and was there still singing as the band played, replaced the string, got it all set up, tuned up, and kept playing. Wow. Monsters, man. Monsters.
I have absolutely zero musical talent.
Same.
But my kid taught himself how to play the guitar.
Same.
And the guy that runs our warehouse in Honduras, he's in a band. They're freaking awesome. And this dude sings in Spanish and English. Like, amazing.
At the same time?
Well, no. No, it's not like Spanglish where he mixes it up. You know, like, but he can sing in both English and Spanish. And I said to him the other night, because we made a bonfire out in the backyard. We just were all sitting around, and he broke out the guitar and he started singing. And he was singing, you know, Guns N' Roses to Bon Jovi to then all of a sudden he started breaking out into some of the Spanish stuff. And I said to him, do you realize what a talent that is? I can't even speak English. And you're singing in a second language. It's pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
It was impressive.
It's truly amazing.
Y'all want some more food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My man Corey's ready to get you off. Y'all need
Busy's
some.
like, he's got this.
Busy, what you got over there? You're not eating that,
Corey.
or what you?
Corey.
Uh-oh.
Pitmaster.
Yeah.
They need a round two. They had some of the meat. They were satisfied, but they need to be more satisfied.
Yeah.
K? That would be just such a great shirt. Just K. It's Q. All right, I get it. All right.
See, music is amazing because it's a lot like cigars. It brings people together. Like,
Yeah.
We just stirred up a conversation over music that, you know, you could debate for hours and hours and hours, but it starts a conversation. Everybody put down their cell phone for a minute and started thinking about it.
Yeah, but there's no wrong to the music is what I love.
Yeah, there's no wrong.
It's just, okay, that's where you're at. Okay, you like hair bands. That's not my thing. Okay, cool. What do you like? What do you enjoy? And I think that's cool because you learn a lot about why do you learn that? Why do you enjoy 80s hair band? You know, and at the creation of MTV, when you've got music videos, you got hair band, that's the hottest bitches on the TV, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And that's
100%. I think a lot of it has to do with what you grew up with too. So, like for me, I'll be 56 this year. So 80s hair bands were during my high school years. You know, so I think a lot of it's dictated by what you grew up with too.
Yeah, exactly.
We've talked about this before, but it's the same thing with your favorite SNL cast.
Yeah.
Right?
Really
So, like,
good point.
what's the best SNL cast?
Yeah,
Who do you think
Belushi, right? When Belushi was there.
Exactly.
But
Like
that's
Blues
what I
Brother
grew up
age,
with.
right?
Yeah.
And I grew up with Dana Carvey and Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
And all
Getting
those
into
guys.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. And before Will Ferrell, Chris Farley, David
Adam
Spade.
Sandler.
Yeah, all that.
Yep. Norm Macdonald.
Yes.
I'm with you. That's kind of where I'm at too. David
You know what's
Spade.
funny is I don't think it's music is definitely one of those things that you can talk about. But to me, it's like barbecue and cigars are kind of crazy because once you're enjoying that together, it just greases the wheels for everything. So if you come into this lounge, you're going to have a great conversation no matter what it's about.
Oh, no.
You know, and I think it's because of these awesome sticks and just the fine people that enjoy them.
Yeah, I think that's
it.
So let's go proof of concept, right? We talk music, but I want to toss this over to you guys because we kind of have our rhythm that we go with. But just think of something completely random, a topic that we could hop in to just show people on the outside that we can talk about anything. We talked about food. We talked about music. Probably going to talk about women. I don't know what we're going to talk
I was
about.
going to say there's always women, cars.
Cars, yes, because for those of you who don't know, Sherrin not only is great, absolutely great with his meat, this dude can drive and is actually my driving coach to get me in the process of racing. Let's talk cars.
Yeah, you wouldn't look at me and be like, "Damn, that's a race car driver." So that's why I kind of had to focus on barbecue a little bit because I fit that scene a little bit better now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did race professionally. We won some national championships and some state championships and different things. And
Are you a car guy?
Yeah, yes and no.
What's your rhythm? What do you gravitate towards on the car side?
You know, for me, well, I'm Italian, right? So,
Stop for a second. Let's judge him.
Yeah, that's a good.
Where do you think he goes? Where do you think? I mean, he already qualified with Italian. I just couldn't see him being a Ferrari guy.
But I say Fiat because he lived in Reno, and so that's kind of like the little brother. So, and the Fiat guys, they're crazy, and he kind of gets me as like a little crazy vibe.
I'll go next. Go ahead.
Judge Brian. For those of you who are watching, what do you think he digs on the car side? Where are you at?
If you pulled up in a '64 Impala convertible with bags, I'd be like,
yep,
love it.
100
Perfect.
spokes.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
You've got the curb
I'd be
feelers.
jealous because I want that car. But
That's where I would put you too, more in the lowrider style. I'd put you in like a '64 Lincoln Continental triple black.
Yeah.
Like that's where I would go.
See, I'm more of a motorcycle guy. So my
Dude,
I can see that too. Yeah.
He's a Vespa guy. I know this. You're riding that Vespa, aren't you?
Yeah, just don't let your friends see
You get the leotard and that Vespa, you just kill it in Honduras.
Actually, this is the first time since I was 18 years old that I'm motorcyclist.
Oh, no.
I just sold my bike, and it's because it was sitting.
Are we
in
talking like a hog?
It was a 2010 Harley Ultra.
Yep.
Nice.
And I sold it for one reason. I can't take it to Honduras. The roads are shit.
Yeah.
Harley would fall apart. I mean, it falls apart on the highway.
Yeah.
So you get a BMW.
I was going to say, he's going to get a BMW Enduro.
Enduro, yeah. So I need an Enduro,
be
but I sold it because it was sitting in the garage, and that's not what bikes are made to do.
Doesn't do justice.
So I sold it to a friend of mine, and I said, "Here, just enjoy it.
Couple Vespas.
and that'll make me happy." But I don't have a motorcycle right now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine him, like, big old stick in his mouth, driving a KTM through the square?
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah,
So if you guys notice, I did the cheers with water. That's because I used all my get out of jail free cards. My favorite thing to do when I was younger was get naked with my cowboy boots on and ride my Harley. That was my jam.
You can smoke meat with me anytime. That's how we do it. Dude,
This guy sent me a photo before.
man, come on. That's what I'm talking about. No wonder I smoke these cigars.
Yeah, exactly.
He's my spirit animal. I didn't even know this.
I'll show you a picture, bro. You guys connect.
Oh damn it! I just made the picture in my head. I don't need to see it.
Oh, it's a pretty picture.
It's a good picture.
Yeah, that was my thing when I was younger.
Motorcycles and dick.
Drunk as high and whatever, get naked, get on my bike and go for a ride. Nothing but a pair of cowboy boots, And then it was
I don't
just
hate
like-
that. I don't know what a Norton or a BSA is.
Oh, Norton.
Oh, those are
Norton is
badass.
absolutely badass.
They're old school cafe racers from England.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man. They're
Long
so-
seats, round
Yep.
tank,
Okay.
low bars.
The coolest thing about them is when you're on them, you can be going 80. You feel like you're going 160.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, they're really cool.
Okay.
Completely different than our vibe.
Yeah.
But so cool.
Okay.
I
Cafe
would-
races. Yeah, that rings a bell.
And even it's kind of old, like Indian era before that reboot. And the new reboot of the Indians, I think, is I'm a big fan of the new Indians.
Oh, I think they did a great job.
And even in that modern bike style, that the new Buells, ever since the Buells came out with, I know Buell was with. I don't know if they were behind the V-Rod with Harley, if it was Buell as well, but the new Buells look good. There's some good looking modern bikes.
Yeah.
Really good looking bikes.
Yeah, so I got to get myself an Enduro. But you need a truck to ride in front of you because the potholes you can order Chinese food in, I mean, they're that deep in Honduras. They're bad. Yeah, the roads are really bad.
Okay.
Now, on the other side of Tegucigalpa to the new airport, there is a road. It is pristine, and it winds through the mountains.
Oh,
and
man.
every time I'm on it, I'm just like, I want to ride my bike here. So
perfect.
bad, And my girlfriend can't even handle the ride in the car with me. She's like, slow down. And in Spanish, it's like, oh my God. She says she eats the seat when I drive with her ass,
Yeah. So that's why I pretty much sold my motorcycles. Was my wife stopped riding with me. She got kissed her leg on a pipe one time.
Oh yeah.
And
She had FMF on her pipe.
yeah,
right?
and I didn't have any first aid kits, so I was like, I don't know, rub butter on it. She still makes fun of me for that to this day. And I'm like, I thought it might work. It smelled good.
Did it work?
It smelled good.
Should have put some raw brisket on
Raw brisket or mustard. Yeah. You'll be all right.
From then on, man, that's the way you ought to do it.
Yep. All right. So what's your car? Where's your lane? We already know what your lane is, but what your actual lane is?
Oh, currently?
I mean, your current lane is Land Rovers.
Yeah, it's off-road. I do a lot of off-roading, so it's I drive Land Rovers. Been driving them for 20 years, so that's my thing. You go fast, I go slow and anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you were to change that, what direction would you go?
Well, I mean, 90s NSX.
Oh, damn! Strong answer.
Yeah.
That is.
Are you going to drink that, or are you just going to look at it?
I forgot that it was mine.
Yeah, that's yours.
I don't know.
We're Painted Donkey.
Painted Donkey.
You know, that's really good.
It's really good. It's $30 a bottle.
It's solid, yeah, for the price
so
point.
good.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
We're just
Goes
gonna,
down smooth.
I'm just going to start living the bottle here before long. Y'all get your fill, and I'll just take the bottle.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Pinto? Zach Patterson's
Oh,
asking.
God.
Can I smell your tequila
Zach,
already?
I'm out.
You want some?
No, I don't drink.
Wow.
It smells good, right?
I've become the great smeller of alcohol. 31 years this year.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, there's
31
Pops.
years.
But do you still wear the
Pops
cowboy
is.
boots?
About the same?
Yeah,
Not
I
same,
get naked with the cowboy boots.
So
on,
what would that be? 31 would be 1992.
Pops was 96?
Pops I think was Pops was 80.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's
84,
got
I
me
think.
by a few
Just
years.
a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
That's cool.
You know,
Man, congrats.
But
That's
I've become
excellent.
the great smeller of bourbon. Oh, fuck! Why didn't they have that shit when I was drinking? Right? You know, for me it was Jack Daniels and whatever cheap shit we could get our hands on.
Now it's
And then they didn't have all you could eat sushi. Then I would have been a hero at that because you would have got drunk, got outside, puked and rallied, and come back in and eat all more sushi. You know, like
God damn, I stand by my line. He is my spirit animal.
Someone commented that.
I'm moving to Honduras to hang out with you. That's all there is to it. Yo soy Marc. See, I fit in good, right? I'm just like the locals.
yeah, but you got to learn how to say you want to see my meat.
Yeah. Yo, we can teach you that
I
quick.
get there fast. You know, it's funny. My wife, Mexico is she loves it. So we go there all the time. We used to go there all the time. Like you said, we get the music, we jam it on the beach. And the only thing that I ever learned how to say was, "Where do I buy the tequila?"
Yeah.
But I haven't been there in so long that I think it's kind of rusty. You know.
Try it.
The donde comprar la tequila?
Yeah,
El
perfect.
tequila. Yeah, that's there.
Perfect.
Yeah,
You
you're
should just
there.
go- Perfect.
Tequila.
Yeah, they'll bring it. They understand what you're asking for.
One way or the other.
Yep, that's it. So his Insta is off, but our Facebook and YouTube is still on.
Oh,
so
I
we're
got
good
you.
to go.
So now we really party since he's turned his off.
Yeah. Now that the shadow band is only specifically on us.
It's weird. In an hour, it cuts off.
An hour it cuts off.
Yeah. Always.
We've been talking for an hour.
Holy shit!
An
that
hour and
flew
2
by.
minutes.
Wow.
Right? This is.
Time flies when you're having
Damn, now we
fun.
need more meat, right?
What do we got?
Every hour?
Hey, Corey, is there more meat over there? Can I get some of your meat there, Pitmaster? My
I
man.
tell you what, man, Pitmaster Corey is about the coolest guy there is in the world.
He's a sweetheart.
And he will light anything on fire and laugh when it burns and like burn it down. We threw a palm tree on our fire pit the other day. Like
Where'd you get a palm tree?
it might have not made it through the freeze, and it finally fell over. And then I'm like, man, I can't believe I have a palm tree in my yard still. And Corey's like,
Let's burn it.
put it in
did.
the fire pit.
Yeah, I showed up to his house right after that happened. He's got this huge fucking fire pit, but underneath was all black.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
There might be a reel of him trying to stomp the fire out, and it spreads every time he hits the. He's like, get some water, and I'm like, I would, but I'm too busy laughing. And it would be a lot funnier if it wasn't my yard, but
Let's talk fire, shall we?
we got to.
Oh, I love lighting shit on fire.
All right, let's talk. What's the favorite thing you've lit on fire? All right, Corey,
No, I'm just
my
playing.
man. Yeah, please talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna go away for a minute.
I love it. He's like, let's talk about fire. I'm going to shove this meat in my mouth.
Look at this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my
Look
god!
at that.
Look at that! You sad sons of bitches! You don't get any of this.
They don't know what
Like,
they're
I'm going to have to
missing.
take a picture of you enjoying it because,
Oh, you take a pic, stick it wherever you'd like.
oh man, look behind the scenes. Oh, yeah. That is a man that has fine taste in meat. I tell you what.
Oh, you're
I've never
meat
seen
them.
that before.
So we're just watching live. For those of you watching, Adrian just got canceled from Instagram. That says we don't allow your content to protect our community.
Well, that community needs some protecting, I guess.
Yeah. Try to do the share, and that's happening. So thank you, Instagram. Appreciate it.
Oh man, sorry about that.
Okay, what are you
That's
talking
what
about?
I'm
Lighting
talking
shit on fire?
What's the most oh shit moment after you lit something on fire? Like maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to incriminate myself because
No, go ahead.
I lit a lot of cars on fire. Sometimes rather than get new tires, I'd light the fucking car on fire.
You're kidding me. You said a lot of times.
I hate this Italian car.
Fucking Vespa.
A lot of times he lit a car on fire instead of tires. $400.
Just light it on fire, collect the insurance. I don't know. It caught on fire.
How many cars did you light on fire?
Yeah,
More than one?
I probably belong to the $1 Million Club.
I'm thinking the way he said it, like at least a dozen. The way he said it,
double
like,
digits,
you know,
right?
His stories. He's like, I've lit a blue one, I've lit a red one, I've lit a black one.
Well, that's the best thing about living in Honduras is I don't know when the trash pickup is, so I just burn all my garbage, and I light that shit on fire, man.
Like at the front of your driveway for the fire, so the trash man shows up and it's on fire.
No, you can't. No, you can't put it out in front of your house because there's so many dogs wandering around the street. They'll just spread it all over the street.
You're lighting dogs on fire?
No, I never lit a dog on
Okay.
fire. I did light my cousin on fire once. But
That's a different story.
we were drunk. You know, people always ask me, like, the best question I get all the time is, like, why don't you drink anymore? And I just think to myself, oh, shit. Like, where do you start? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I slept with my cousin one time. She looked like Madonna, right? Like, so I crossed.
I'm just glad,
How many-
he said she.
Yeah.
How many cousins removed?
No, first cousin.
Your cousin.
In college. That's what I got kicked out of another college for. So,
Was she a nun?
no.
Somebody was a
But
bitch.
she looked like Madonna, and like, how could you resist that? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, cross off Madonna and your cousin? Like,
So my college was in Arkansas, and up there they have a saying that if you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in your family.
You are kidding me.
No, that's the state motto. I think it's on the flag.
It's on the it's
on the
definitely a
flag.
license plate.
Yeah. It's like Texas is like, don't mess with Texas. There's like, your cousin looks pretty hot.
It's all right. We started this segment talking about fire, so that is fire to a certain degree.
I'm sorry.
All right, tell me about your lighting shit on fire. Going, oops, that's too big.
Well, here recently, I put a pallet on that same fire pit. And I'm like, God damn, because my roofer friend bought over like 4 pallets. He's like, if you light stuff on fire, let me bring you pallets. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't never lit a pallet on fire, but sure, if you say so. Well, I put a pallet on, and that shit was so majestic that I promptly put 3 pallets on.
Yeah. There we go.
And like, we're talking like 30-foot flames coming out of this thing, like nipping at my trees, like we were moving our cars out of the way. Like,
Big
yeah,
fire.
it was happening. And I was like, this is about right. This feels good.
Yeah.
Corey, get the palm tree.
Yeah, he was. After that, he's like, this palm tree, yeah.
Yeah.
You light shit on fire?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we used to go camping in what you've heard of South Padre Island. So we camp in North Padre Island. You take your cars out there off road, and then you camp on the beach. So we'd start, fires, just whatever stuff that comes up on the beach. We're sitting there enjoying the fire, having a cigar. This is probably about 15 years ago. A buddy of mine has a little propane tank, the little ones. He's like,
Oh no,
he just threw it in there. I look at my buddy Brett, and I'm like,
that's a bomb.
luckily it took off that way, but it could have easily just, taken off towards us. That was nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
near death.
Yeah, it would have been.
I
That's
threw
near
a
death.
shotgun shell in a fire one time. Shot myself.
What happened?
Shot myself.
You shot yourself?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to fuck with my buddies, and I threw a shotgun shell in there, and that thing went off. I'm like, damn, what the fuck was that? Shot myself right there. That's what that mark is.
You are welcome on this show anytime.
I got to tell a story about one of my special stupid moments with fire. I love 4th of July, and as a true Texan, true American, I got to celebrate the birth of our country the proper way.
Of course.
And that's usually about roughly a month's paycheck at
Yep.
the
Oh, yeah.
fireworks store.
Yep.
Yep.
And so I realized that the more cigars you smoke in the middle of the night and the more bourbon you have in the middle of the night, like those artillery shells become hard to unwrap. So my dad had this like 92 farm truck Chevy, and I loaded the back of this thing with like $4,000 worth of fireworks that I had unwrapped and put all in a pile. I'm ready to go get them. And our uncle lived across the street. My cousin was over there, and this dude is like a man. Like he hunts like with his bare hands. I swear to God. Like he goes catfish hunting. I swear he noodles, but he comes back with like 100-pound catfish. Like this dude is a country boy.
Yep.
He also is definitely afraid of bottle rockets and fireworks and Roman candles. And you probably shouldn't tell me that. That kind of knowledge is dangerous in my hands. So there he comes out of the house, and I start firing stuff at him. And we were all laughing because he's like dropping to the ground and hiding behind like a 1-gallon bucket. You know, like there is like, he's like, you can't see me. Like you see all of him just holding the bucket. And we were laughing our ass off. And finally they were like, hey, shoot a bottle rocket at him. And I'm like, okay. And so I hold up like a bottle rocket in like a mortar tube, and it starts going and going. I'm kind of like, this is lame. And it goes and hits him, but then I still hear like fuses going.
Oh, shit.
I held the bottle rocket up like a complete moron over the entire pile of fireworks.
Wow.
Okay, so this thing goes off, and it's like full-on Hiroshima. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's glorious. And like my uncle's bigger than me, but he's really short. He's like a human bowling ball, and he's old. Like, he's like 60-something years old, fought in wars. And like he disappeared in a blur. Like he's having like a Vietnam flashback. Like I didn't know the man could even move faster than a slow waddle. This motherfucker was like Usain Bolt. Like he was gone. And like all this is happening. Like my family dove behind another car. Like a firework like hit my mom in the face.
Oh no.
And like and then I'm laughing, crying so hard that I can't even do anything, and because it's going like crazy. And then all of a sudden we realize that this friend that's over, that his wife forbid him from being over at our house with us because she worried about stuff like what happened.
Yeah,
for real. So, so somehow his kid was like 3 feet from the fire, like in a go-kart, just like underneath it all, and like it was like the, you know, you squirt of water and it kind of like the water's coming from here, but then it squirts over you.
Yeah.
All the fireworks were going over him.
Yeah.
But then the guy realized that he was going to be in deep trouble if his son was incinerated.
Yeah.
So he braved through these things, is getting impelled, picks up the kid, runs away, and then it ends, and then there's a 12-foot flame in the back of my dad's old pickup truck. Now this pickup truck's worth like $200. And he comes out and he's screaming at me, and then like he's got his water hose, he's like smoking a cigarette and cussing at me as he's hosing off the truck. And then like 10 of our friends show up in all the trucks to come see the fireworks show, and we're like,
They're gone.
just happened at 5:30. Sorry.
Shit.
But did the kid die?
No, but I bet he remembers it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And the truck survived?
He had to sell the truck, but yeah, for the most part it was good. Like the tires were good, so he drove it a little bit longer.
That's solid.
You didn't have to burn it.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, next year we went out there, my dad had the truck like a half mile away. But that is not a staging
Smart
area.
man.
Dad learned his lesson.
Yep.
That's not a staging area anymore. And
All right, this is now the time that we start judging. Should we hop
What?
into the judgment zone?
judgment, okay?
Okay, you're on the team,
All right.
and we're gonna judge Brian. Brian, will you just hold your arm up there real quick? Your right arm. For those of you who can't see this all-seeing eye, let this act as proof. Okay, so this judgment zone is 3 questions. You answer these questions on a 1 to a 10 scale.
Okay.
1 is absolutely no, 10 is absolutely yes, 5 doesn't exist.
Okay.
We're going to ask you a question. We're going to judge you and those who are
So
watching.
the scale's 1 to 4, 6 to 10?
1 to 4, 6 to 10.
All right. I'm judging your judging
You're not
system.
going to go
Thank
with
you.
the lawyers, guns, and money tattoo? Do you know the song?
I also like that. We're going to listen to that after this.
Okay.
Is what that one looks newer than that one.
This was done in Honduras.
It's pretty good.
Is it in English? What a ripoff!
No, the best part was the guy had no idea what he was tattooing. That was the best part.
That's awesome.
Like he's doing the tattoo, has no idea, and so Warren Zevon's Send Lawyers, Guns, and Money. Do you guys know the song?
Yeah.
There's a line in the song that says, "I was hiding in Honduras. I was a desperate man.
Yeah.
Send lawyers, guns, and money. The shit has hit the fan."
I love it.
Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's
So is the rest of the line somewhere on your body?
No, it's coming.
Okay. All right.
that should tell you where it's coming from.
Oh, no.
All right.
I got my judging drink. Let's go.
All right, good.
Okay.
All right. First question. Let's keep it to the one-parter. And your favorite question,
Yeah.
where he's going to ask you, but we're gonna judge where you're at on the scale.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adrian, hit it, and those who are watching, judge away.
Are we doing both or just Brian first and then Mark?
I think we just go. I think we go
general?
here. Yeah. I mean, he is proof.
Did anybody
Yeah,
win
quite
this? Because
Go ahead. You did.
You won.
We got another one.
Yeah, you won.
We got more.
You won.
Yeah.
Winner.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. All
was
right,
great.
hit it.
suck it, commenters. This could have been you.
Yeah. Where do you stand? I just gay. Yeah.
Okay, it's gay,
yeah.
right?
Where do you stand on to both of y'all? It'll be both. Yeah. You both. We'll judge you both at the same time. Sasquatch. You believer or non-believer?
I am one.
Bigfoot.
Plus five.
Yeah.
-5.
Yeah. So I'm always a 0. So yeah, +5 for Mark, and then I'll go with a 1 for Brian.
I'm giving them both 7s.
7s on both. Hey, Jason, Wayne.
Can I have that cutter?
Okay, if you were to say on a spectrum of 1 to 10, where do you guys think these guys sit on Bigfoot, whether he exists or not? Just look at him. Look at him and judge him.
Oh, I'd sit on Bigfoot. He'd be happy.
8 +5. All right, Brian.
Brian.
Can I have that cutter? What's the record for amount of cigars smoked in 1 hour or 2 hours?
2.
I'm on 3.
Get after it. All right, gents. Where you sit? What did you say for Brian? 8.
Yeah, Wayne's coming in 8-8.
Okay. Where are you guys at?
I wanted my kid to start a reality show called Hunting Bigfoot.
Right.
I'm a believer.
Yes. He's a believer. Brian's a believer. We need to order more Cavalier tomorrow. He's a world traveler.
I'm a believer.
Yeah. Where are you at?
All I'm saying is that this man, once again, proves that he is my spirit animal. And he thinks he's not a priest. I think he is. I will follow him in his ways. But I'm a full-on 10 because I believe in all things that are epic. And there's somebody's got to be a hide-and-seek world champion, and that guy is, and I believe in him. He is.
All right. No
That's what I'm
wrong
saying.
answers.
And when I find that guy, I'm going to kill him and I'm going to smoke him.
I want to definitely get
And
this
we're going to
canceled.
have some Bigfoot barbecue sandwiches, baby. We're going to love it.
I want to hunt him. I don't think he exists, but there's a member here that has some property in Oklahoma, swears that he exists.
He has frozen dog
Swears-
shit, and he says it's Bigfoot shit.
Yeah, he swears that he's had stuff thrown at him from Bigfoot. But yeah, I'll hunt him. You cook him, and then we're gonna stuff him, and he's gonna be the mascot for ICC.
I'm down.
Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
cigar lounge in the
He's
in
gonna
the
be like
country.
the Showbiz Pizza bear that kind of dances out.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Second question. I'm gonna leave the last one
Okay.
as where it should be, but
Yep.
the second one is gonna be ghosts. Do they exist? Now these are physical apparitions of the spiritual world. Poltergeist. I'm going with the one-parter. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ghosts. Do they exist? Is the Stanley Hotel haunted to the point where doors do open, or is it not?
Can I answer?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I have 2 that live in my house. One's an alligator. We call him Alligator. He's part of a Mexican gang. And then the other
Wait.
is the ghost of my...
Name an alligator, or is
His
he
name is
actual?
Alligator.
Alligator.
He's an alligator, but we call him Alligator.
Are you saying he's like a gator?
Yeah, he's a ghost.
But he crawls around and like.
Yeah.
That's
like an animal ghost.
And then the other one is his name is Chilito, and he's a taxi driver.
He's in a place that's kind of believable.
Yeah.
Why do I believe ghosts in Honduras much more than I do here?
That's the truth.
The lights went out at my house the other day, and we said, Chilito, get the house lights back on, and they came back on.
That would give me chills.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, the alligator is well, he used to live in Florida, but he came to Honduras, got into a lot of trouble, and now he's stuck in Honduras.
So that's a 10.
Yeah, it's a 10.
All right, where you at, Sherrin?
He's also my imaginary friend, too.
That's all right.
Funny, this ghost has been haunting me named Chilito as well. I didn't know what the fuck. You know, I haven't thought about it, but all my life I believe that they exist. And there's been times that I can't even, it's slipping my mind right now, but I swear to God, like, I've been in the presence of them. It's been cold. Like I've been freaked out, and like if some show like makes a joke about going in, and it's it's a detective show, and they're like ghosts are there. Like I remember there's a detective show called Castle that used to come on, and they did this big long episode about ghosts. And the whole time I'm like, yeah. So like I'm a believer, but I haven't had I don't have a Chilito living in my house turning my lights on.
You're like a 7.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'm not a 5.
Yep.
I'm a 10.
10, 7.
10 solid.
Yeah.
Last one's gonna be easy.
And when we kill Bigfoot, he's gonna haunt us.
Oh shit.
Oh, we've never asked about
I got
Bigfoot
Bigfoot
ghost.
We'll be here.
Yeah.
I got dibs on the ghost.
Really?
I never thought about that.
I'll share them.
Are you gonna have him fight the alligator?
Alligator.
Alligator?
Oh.
All right.
Can you define what Chilito means for Mark? I don't think
ahead.
he knows. No.
You know what, Chilito? Will you?
You know
will
what
you
the
tell?
Chilito means?
Little chili.
Yes. Tiny chili. Yeah. Little chili.
Maybe that's why he's so mad.
Oh, that's why he never left.
No, he's not mad. He's a
not
friendly
mad?
ghost.
He's friendly.
like Casper.
So like, do they have cartoons down there, and instead of Casper, it's Chilito?
No. He's really a ghost.
I know.
He was my taxi driver up until the 29th of December this year.
Oh, so he's a recent ghost.
He's
What
a
the
new
fuck?
ghost.
He just hasn't left yet.
No. And everybody says let him rest in peace, but he left too soon, so he can't.
All right.
That's
That's deep.
yeah, that is deep.
Ghost peppers. I love it, man.
Yeah, they assassinated my
I'm a
taxi
firm believer
driver.
in that.
Oh shit. Nah, that's getting deeper now.
Yeah,
That's getting heavier for sure.
yeah.
They assassinated your taxi driver.
Couple like 2 hours after he dropped us off, they found him in. He was, I don't know what he was doing, but yeah. But his ghost is in my house. He's a friendly guy.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
He feels
Making
Cooking
peace
himself
before he
something
goes
right
home.
now, yeah.
yeah. He feels
And
comfortable.
they eat, by the way. Ghosts eat. They do.
What?
What's their favorite dish? Taco? Or the hot dogs?
No, whatever you leave out. They're not
Cabbage.
picky. They'll eat whatever, leftovers.
What'd you say?
Cabbage. I think ghosts would eat cabbage if they were going to eat cooked.
Fresh or cooked?
Cooked.
Okay.
I've been in someplace in Ely, I think, that was haunted. Ely, Nevada. It's a haunted hotel. It was pretty cool. I could tell they were there.
Oh yeah. All right, go with the third. Go with the third. Cap this well.
Yeah.
Real fast though, I remember one of the places I felt a ghost was New Orleans.
I can see that. Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the hurricanes, but for real, man, that's a haunted place down there. There's some crazy spirits
Yeah.
around that place.
I can see that and the stuff that I've
Ghost of
seen on
Teddy's
TV
Pass. Yeah, I appreciate those.
Yeah.
with the fucking beads and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lisa Bonet doing her chicken dance.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get him with the third, Adrian.
Yeah. UFOs. Yeah. So coming from Nevada.
Look at that.
I get it. I get it.
The
Yes.
dude was with the Luzione before.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh shit. Okay, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was with Dion.
That would be a 10.
Yeah.
10.
Are you kidding?
Also,
I gave it a 10. 10. Billy Bob says 10.
Varsity Blues, man.
Have you? All right. So Billy Bob, have you seen? Have you witnessed? Nothing. You just a flat out believer.
I thought I did one night, and I have a picture of it. I'll show it to you. Well, we were outside in Nevada, and I was like, they're here, you know, and it was, I'll show you a picture. But we really thought I was with my kid. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
We have no idea to this day what it was.
I swear I've seen one, but I also swear I have not been probed.
Likely
So did Cartman say that. Cartman swore he wasn't probed.
Are you a 10?
But even if I was probed, I wouldn't tell you.
All right. A true meat
That's
master.
just the way I roll.
That's true. Yeah.
True meat master.
I wouldn't want to know.
I would tell you I enjoyed it, though.
We need to make a cigar called the Element 151. That's what makes.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Just call it the 151.
The 151.
Can I make one suggestion for your cigars, though? Like, because gold is sexy. I love it. But I'm kind of more of a platinum silver man. So if you come out with something sexy and have like a platinum.
The 151 with the silver diamond.
Silver diamond
How
on
you
it?
get that to stick to a cigar, who knows?
Silver works.
Oh, really?
I actually probably shouldn't say this being in Dallas, but the owner of the Raiders asked me to make some cigars for him with silver on it.
silver?
It actually works.
Okay.
So he's going to get them. We haven't sent them to him yet, but I met him in Vegas at the Big Smoke, actually.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing you did.
Yeah?
He was like, the gold is super sexy,
Yeah.
but silver would kind of
the
be
Raiders.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
come
I
on,
was like,
I get it.
I think with the Dallas Cowboys being this kind of silver and blue and white down here, I think there's a good cigar store in Frisco area that would probably sell the hell out of them.
do the silver.
Especially if it was a hex.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, I don't. So the gold, we didn't really talk technical on cigars.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys
it is
do
called
know-
Cigar Talk Live, but we don't talk much about
You
cigars on
guys
this.
do know the gold is cut by hand, right? So there's girls at the factory that put a template on a gold leaf sheet. It's 3x3, and they cut it by hand. So I'm pretty sure they could cut a. I'm pretty sure they could cut a hex, but wow, what a
Pretty sure
labor
that would
intensive-
take our Cavalier numbers through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
I will.
Don't promise anything, but if something happens,
Yeah.
I'll go back Saturday
If
and start
something-
working on that Monday.
if something happens on Monday, and for real, the people who are on here, we will move enough boxes to make that
There would
worthwhile.
be some free brisket thrown in too.
Okay. All right.
Down to Honduras.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, question, because I'm not a math guy. Could you get an equal amount of hexagons
Yes.
on a 3x3?
You would probably get more because it's the most. It is actually the most
I'm looking at it on your
organic.
shades right now.
It's the most organic shape in nature. Is the hex. It will fit in a perfect
I
square.
thought he was about to show
Oh, it
you.
will. Okay.
I thought you was about to show you a tattoo.
Yeah. So
I was like, do you not have a tattoo of a hexagon anywhere?
yeah, I can't show you on camera.
Oh, come
But,
on. You showed us last night.
It's a tramp stamp.
Yeah, it's a tramp stamp. It's a
All
tramp
right.
stamp.
I like a challenge.
Honestly, if something happens on that front, this is going to change things.
I can't stop looking at it now.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
this will change
look how
things.
smart Zach Peterson is. Number one, he got the voodoo. He's also got, he lived an hour away from Roswell. Aliens are real. And look, silver, hex, Cavalier Cigars, rock and roll.
Zach Patterson, you win.
Yeah,
You win the day.
I'm smoking your cigar, Zach. Sorry, buddy.
But was it good?
Oh, God, it's good.
Oh, it's good. We'll see you next time. We'll make sure to have a cigar for you next time you're in Dallas. Interesting, nonetheless. Gents,
I love that.
Thank
that was
you.
awesome.
thank you so much for being a part of
I
this.
saved a little bit of water for that.
There we go.
Good.
Everyone get up for Brian and Marc. Hey!
Cheers, guys.
And Corey.
And Corey! Corey! Wishing nothing but love to all of you beautiful people here in the lounge. Thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who are watching, this is Cigar Talk Live. Join us every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time-ish. And we will catch you Saturday at the shop.
Here's to the girl that's going to have to cut hexagon.
Here's to the girl.
She's our favorite
You
girl.
heard that. You heard that. Coming soon, hopefully.
God,
Adios.
That'd be epic. That'd be so epic.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We truly, truly appreciate it. What a blast.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Adios, suckers.
Hope you enjoyed my meat. So you were talking earlier about the weather and the days and stuff. I was the same thing with my rub. I've got the special rub that I make, but every day it's different because you